Pharmacies here in the United States are shutting down at an alarming rate, and this is causing many Americans to panic. Today, we're going to address what is going on, why these pharmacies are shutting down, and what this means for you and I moving forward. Specifically, how are we supposed to get our medications? Well, I'm going to address that in just a moment, but first, before I do, all I ask is one thing. Takes 2 seconds. Go ahead, hit that like button if you enjoy these daily updates. And now, let's begin. Every single day, I received dozens of comments. Actually, hundreds of comments. But dozens of these are specifically for certain things. Over the past about 2 to 3 weeks, I've been getting a lot of comments every single day from people asking about the pharmacies and telling me their stories. One person told me just the other day that she has to travel about 45 minutes, and this is by bus, okay? She doesn't drive, she can't walk, she travels about 45 minutes to get to the nearest pharmacy. It's about 20 miles away. Again, she travels by bus. But again, more and more pharmacies are shutting down. And as they do, it becomes a greater problem for us here in the United States. Just look at this. It says CVS is closing 270 stores nationwide. This article just came out the other day. But there's another article. That's just CVS. Look at this one. This one came out the other day as well. More than 300 Rite Aid stores now slated to close. So 270 CVS stores, 300 Rite Aid stores. They're not even the biggest pharmacy. Walgreens is. Walgreens is going to close hundreds of stores this year. Just so you know, Walgreens is expected to close about 500 stores in 2025 alone. That means 500 from Walgreens, 270 from CVS, and 300 from Rite Aid. That's over 1,000 pharmacies that are closing here in the United States. That's an issue. Specifically for people that have to drive to 20 miles, okay, 45 minutes to go get one prescription, which could be something that is actually keeping them alive. Now I want to show you something though. This right here is from the White House. It says, fact sheet, President Donald Trump announces actions to put American patients first by lowering drug prices and stopping foreign free riding on American pharmaceutical innovation. He addressed that earlier on this month. And I talked about this here on this channel as well, that President Trump wants to bring down pharmaceutical costs. But by bringing down the cost, what this does, it actually puts more of the pressure on these companies like CVS, like Walgreens, like Rite Aid. And now those stores could potentially go out of business simply because they're making boatloads of money on prescription drugs. But why are these stores closing so quickly? Well, there's a lot of pressure from their parent companies, from just their shareholders. We need to be more profitable, shut down underperforming stores so that we can actually make some money. We can make a profit. Okay, that's there. Here's another one. Rite Aid, they've just been through so much financial turmoil over the past year. I don't see them bouncing back, but likely someone's going to pick them up, so we'll see what happens there. But here's the big one, okay? There's a shift from going in person to a pharmacy, talking to your local pharmacist, having that connection. This isn't the 1980s, okay? We're not in the 1980s. You're not going to know your pharmacist's name. There's a very good chance they have no clue who you even are. So just walking into the pharmacy, talking to your local pharmacist, it's not the connection we once had. We are moving away from that in-person buying to now ordering products online and seeing them show up at your doorstep. Every single day, I have things show up to my door. Okay? Every single day. Well, just about. And whether it's food, whether it's medication, whether it's sporting goods or just daily essentials like toothpaste and and shampoo, soap, laundry detergent, whatever it may be. I don't go to the grocery store that often. Okay? My wife does not go to the grocery store that often. What we are now shifting away from is it's a change in our shopping, where we aren't going into the stores anymore, especially when the stores don't have as great of deals. When I can walk into a store, let's say I walk into Walmart. I walk in, doors open, there it is. Okay, wonderful. Now where do I go, right? Everything's there. When I can just pull up their Walmart's website or their app, type in exactly what I want. I want peanut butter. I don't need to find the aisle. There it is. Add to cart. Okay, the same thing with prescription medication. Let's say I walk into a Walgreens. Say, okay, what do I need? I need cough drops, and I have a cold, so maybe I should get some cold medicine. My nose is a little bit runny. I'm gonna get some allergy medicine as well. Dry that up. I probably need some tissue, so get some Kleenex. So I need to go there as well. Now I got to figure out where I'm going. It's a waste of time when you can just go onto their app, go onto their website, purchase the stuff you need. You can even go and pick it up in the store if you want to. Okay, you buy it online, they bag it for you, they put it right there. Okay, here I am, pick up my order. You can do that with Walmart. Okay, you can do that with Fred Meyer, right? Costco's rolling out some interesting stuff. You don't even have to go. You can DoorDash it, right? You can have somebody bring it right to you, Instacart, right? Just bring it right to your doorstep. How great is that? That's the reason why these pharmacies are going out of business. Not to mention, and this is a big one, with prices going up on pharmaceuticals, on prices going up on food, on rent, everything, retail crime has actually ticked up. We saw this before. We saw this during the financial crisis where retail crime goes up as people cannot afford the things that we used to be able to pay for. As a result, they go and steal it. Well, in these somewhat shady areas, in the badder parts of certain towns, it doesn't make sense to have a grocery store or a pharmacy open because people walk in, take stuff off the shelf, and go. One of the things that many pharmacies did over the past several years is they would put their prescriptions behind glass. If you wanted anything, I need some cough drops. Sorry, it's behind that glass over there. So we're going to have to get an employee. It's probably about 5 minutes. Just hang tight. We'll open it up and we'll get you on your way. No, I'm not going to wait 5 minutes for cough drops. I'm going to go somewhere else. That's what we saw. So because of retail theft going up, many of these stores started to lock down their inventory. People stopped going in. They saw a decline in foot traffic, and as a result, their businesses are struggling. So what's happening right now is interesting. Pharmacies are shutting down at record levels. Okay, alarming rate. Thousands are going to shut down just in 2025 alone, and it could get worse. But keep in mind, and this is my advice to you, if you have not started purchasing some of your medications online, you don't have a prescription, with an online supplier, whether it's Amazon. Amazon has an incredible, prescription, service. I use them several times. Incredible. Show up like within the next day. Even monthly subscriptions, where you get an incredible deal. It's cheaper than buying local, and it shows up right to your doorstep. Simple. Walmart does the same thing. Okay, so I'm not here to tell you that you need to change, but as the economy changes, as our buying habits change as well, you might want to consider this. So I will leave you with that, but that's what we know as of today. So again, thank you guys for watching. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys on the next one.